Have you ever looked up at the sun and felt its warmth on your skin? That gentle caress that makes you feel alive, that reminds you of summer days and the joy of being outdoors. It's easy to take our local star for granted. Every morning it rises, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink, signaling the start of a new day. But what if, in a cosmic blink of an eye, the sun simply vanished? Imagine looking up and seeing nothing but an empty sky where the sun used to be. Poof, gone! What would happen to our planet, to the very fabric of life that depends on the sun's energy? The Earth floating in the vastness of space, suddenly without its guiding light. Without the sun's energy, plants would wither, unable to perform photosynthesis. The lush green landscapes we cherish would turn into barren wastelands. Imagine a world plunged into eternal darkness where the concept of day and night ceases to exist. Cities would be cloaked in perpetual night, their lights struggling to pierce the gloom. The temperature would plummet to unimaginable depths, turning our world into a frozen wasteland. The warmth we take for granted would be a distant memory. We'd be facing the ultimate energy crisis, my friends, scrambling for any source of heat and light. People would huddle together for warmth, using candles and fires to stave off the cold. The stakes would be nothing less than the survival of our species. The very essence of life as we know it would be at risk, with humanity struggling to adapt to this new harsh reality. So buckle up, because in this video we're going to delve deep into this chilling scenario. We'll explore the science behind it, the potential consequences, and what it would mean for every living being on Earth. Join us as we journey into the unknown, into a universe without a sun. It's a chilling yet fascinating exploration of what could be, and it will leave you with a newfound appreciation for our life-giving star. The light from our sun takes roughly 8 minutes to reach us. This means that the sunlight we see at any given moment actually left the sun 8 minutes earlier. It's a fascinating concept, isn't it? The idea that we are always looking into the past when we gaze at the sun. So, if the sun were to suddenly disappear, we wouldn't notice it immediately. For those 8 minutes, everything would seem perfectly normal. The sky would still be bright, and the sun would still appear to be shining down on us. People would go about their daily activities, completely unaware of the impending darkness. Children would play outside, adults would drive to work, and life would continue as usual. It's a strange thought, knowing that such a significant event could occur without our immediate knowledge. We'd still have those 8 minutes of blissful ignorance, the sun shining in the sky as if nothing had changed. The golden hues of the sunset would still paint the sky, and the warmth of the sun would still be felt on our skin. The sun would continue to shine brightly, casting its light and warmth over the earth. It would be a serene and peaceful moment, a calm before the storm. Then, without a flicker of warning, darkness would descend. The transition would be abrupt and startling, as if someone had flipped a switch. Day would turn into night in an instant, leaving the world in complete darkness. The moon, no longer illuminated by the sun, would disappear from view, leaving the night sky empty and void of its familiar glow. The stars would still be there, but the absence of the moon would be profoundly noticeable. Along with the moon, all the planets in our solar system would vanish from sight. The night sky would be devoid of any celestial bodies, a stark reminder of the sun's crucial role in our solar system.
The sun isn't just our source of light and warmth, it's the gravitational anchor of our solar system. Without the sun's gravitational pull, Earth and the other planets would no longer follow their curved orbits. Instead, we'd all embark on a cosmic road trip, traveling in straight lines in whatever direction we were last headed. Without the sun's constant energy input, Earth would start to cool down, and fast. Within days, the average global temperature would plummet to well below freezing. Oceans would begin to freeze over, starting at the poles, and eventually engulfing the entire planet in a thick layer of ice.
Photosynthesis, the process by which plants convert sunlight into energy, would grind to a halt. Without plants, the foundation of the food chain would crumble. Some life might cling on in the deep oceans, where hydrothermal vents spew forth heat and chemicals from the Earth's interior.
Could humanity survive such a cosmic apocalypse? The thought alone sends shivers down our spines. The sky, once a symbol of endless possibilities, now looms as a harbinger of doom. People everywhere, from bustling cities to quiet rural areas, look up with a mix of fear and uncertainty. The question on everyone's mind is the same. What do we do now? It wouldn't be easy, but it might be possible, at least for a while. Communities would need to come together like never before, pooling resources and knowledge to face this unprecedented challenge. Crisis management teams would be at the forefront, strategizing and implementing plans to ensure our survival. The resilience of the human spirit would be tested, but history has shown that we are capable of incredible feats when we work together. Our best bet would be to seek refuge underground, utilizing geothermal energy to provide warmth and power. Engineers and scientists would play a crucial role in developing and maintaining these systems. The Earth's internal heat, a constant and reliable source of energy, could be harnessed to create a sustainable living environment. Underground tunnels, illuminated by artificial lights, would become our new homes, a stark contrast to the world above. Imagine a network of subterranean cities, powered by the Earth's internal heat, a last bastion of humanity in a frozen wasteland. These cities would be marvels of engineering, designed to support life in the harshest of conditions. Expansive living spaces, interconnected by a web of tunnels, would provide shelter and community. Geothermal power facilities would be the lifeblood of these underground havens, ensuring that we have the energy needed to survive. Food production would be a major hurdle, as would maintaining a breathable atmosphere and managing the psychological toll of living in perpetual darkness. Innovative farming techniques, such as hydroponics and vertical farming, would be essential to grow food in these confined spaces. Life support systems would need to be meticulously designed to ensure a steady supply of oxygen and to filter out harmful gases. The mental health of the inhabitants would also be a critical concern, with strategies needed to combat the effects of isolation and lack of natural light. But hey, humans are a resourceful species. Throughout history, we have faced countless challenges and have always found ways to adapt and overcome. Scientists, engineers, and everyday people would come together, brainstorming and innovating to solve the myriad problems that would arise. The spirit of ingenuity and collaboration would be our greatest asset in this fight for survival. Maybe, just maybe, we could survive this too. The determination and hope in the faces of those around us would serve as a constant reminder that we are not alone in this struggle. Communities would come together, supporting one another through the darkest of times. In the end, it is this collective resilience and unwavering hope that would give us the strength to face whatever challenges lie ahead.
With the sun gone, the planets in our solar system would become cosmic nomads, wandering through the Milky Way galaxy on their own. Some might drift through interstellar space for billions of years, cold and lifeless. Others might be captured by the gravity of other stars, becoming part of new planetary systems.
Our faithful companion, the moon, wouldn't be spared the chaos either. Without the sun's light to reflect, the moon would fade into darkness, becoming a dim, invisible ghost in our sky. Over eons, even this celestial partnership might dissolve, sending the moon on its own solitary journey through the cosmos.
The survival of humanity wouldn't be determined by our ability to adapt to a cold, dark world alone. If we had advanced fusion power, we could potentially create artificial suns, providing light and warmth. Space colonization might become a necessity, with humanity spreading to other star systems in search of habitable planets.
Imagine for a moment that we had time to prepare for the sun's grand exit. We could perhaps develop the technology to launch massive interstellar arcs, carrying a select few to the stars. Finding a suitable destination would be another challenge, a desperate search for a new home in the vastness of space.
Over millions of years, the once vibrant Earth would transform into a barren, frozen wasteland. The oceans would freeze solid, their surfaces hidden beneath miles of ice. Deep beneath the surface, huddled around geothermal vents, those hardy extremophiles might still persist, the last vestiges of life on a dead planet.
The disappearance of the sun would be a cosmic tragedy, an event that would forever alter the course of our planet and our species. It would force us to confront our own mortality, to grapple with the fragility of life in the face of the cosmos's indifference. But it would also be an opportunity, a chance to test the limits of human ingenuity and resilience. Let's hope we never have to make it.